I'm coming at you live on tape from Sydney, Ohio. And today's movie is President Evil, the true story of a man in a Trump mask that terrorized the town, killing minorities, and generally trying to get retribution for enemies of the Republican Party. It starts out as any good horror movie starts out, as a ripoff of Halloween, a man killing his porn star mother with a Democratic knife in a Ronald Reagan mask, and then goes 38 years later to that man escaping from a sanitarium and golf course. Now, this man is none other than David Barron, a man who looks like Trump, acts like Trump, and stalks like Michael Myers. He's all things scary, except he's slow and has tiny hands. We meet our heroes then. Lana, who's a Muslim, who has to drop off things at McDaniel's house, the house where David was born. My kitten is looking at attacking my hands. Pepe, Blanca, Lana's friend's little brother, whose parents have been taken away due to ICE or ISS. And they're thinking about taking Blanca away since she's a DACA recipient. Then later we meet Regina, who's a Haitian girl who loves to smile and laugh. These are our heroes. We also learn about how Hitler came to power, which sounds remarkably like how Trump came to power. But Hitler and Trump have a lot alike. They both hate everyone. They both have really bad mustaches. They both have tiny little hands. They both have tiny little dicks. Neither one has sex very much. And both survived assassination attempts. The difference was Hitler liked animals. Hitler also watched what he ate and made sure he got a good night's sleep. Now Pepe gets made fun of at school for going to for soon because soon he's going to be an orphan. But David pats the boys on the head for doing it, leading to Pepe flipping off David. Lana is being stalked by David, the guy in the Trump mask, and the sheriff is just trying to protect the town. While Dr. Luton, the lead doctor at the institution, knows where David is going and meets him there and gives him a demonic potion that makes his hands grow and makes him unstoppable. How does it all end? At the night of the State of the Union address, which has been moved up to 5 days before the election, because Trump wants the vacation in Crimea. Of course, Trump wants vacation in Crimea. That's where his wife is from. Now, slowly, the girls and Gabriel, Blanca's older brother, who's back from the war, who's shown Lana how to use a big ass gun. I mean, this gun is probably at least this long. Actually, it's probably as long as this living room, but I can't get a shot of the living room because it's on a. This is on a. I just did something. I just did something. The camera said something. I can't get a shot of this living room because I don't want to stand up because I'm really, really lazy. But yeah, it's probably that long. I mean, we're talking probably 100 feet. Actually, this living room's probably like 40 feet. But actually, it's probably not even that. It's probably like 20, 30 feet. But the gun's like 10, 15 feet long. I don't know how she holds it. I figure she like gets down on all fours and holds part of it with her feet and part of it with her hands, like a dog holding a gun. But this is a huge ass gun. But slowly they make it over there, and slowly they get killed by David. So Lana calls the sheriff, and then Lana goes over there and sees all her friends dead, but gets away from David for showing him a cross, because remember, he's part demon now. And then Luton comes over there and tells David to let Lana go, but then Luton shoots Donna in the hip, and then the sheriff shoots Luton dead. Now, the satire is very, very thin in this. So Luton is clearly supposed to be Putin. David is clearly supposed to be Trump. The sheriff is clearly supposed to be Obama. Lana is clearly supposed to be Lana. The gun is clearly supposed to be. I'm going to go with the gun. I don't know. But David isn't dead. He gets back up and he chases Lana. And then Lana's injured. But Sheriff meets up with him and hands Lana the big ass gun, which he then has to get on all fours and like strapped to her back with a hole that's in her back for the gun. She's kind of like Megatron has a hole in her back for guns. She like transforms into the gun and has like a tripod attached to her stomach, and then fires the gun, hits David with a grenade launcher, and kills David. Well, just it kind of just launches David into a building, and there's a big explosion. We don't know if David's dead. There might be a President Evil 2 coming out. And then we see picture of great Americans and the Constitution. And then Lana says she needs her ambulance to stop somewhere so she can vote. This is a great movie. It's really funny. It's got some good scares. It's got rip-offs of the Halloween music that just changed enough so they don't get sued. I mean, basically the movie is a rip-off Halloween, only with Trump, who's much scarier than Michael Myers. I mean, Michael Myers just wants to kill you. Trump wants to throw you out of your country. Michael Myers just wants to kill you. If you die, if you're bad, you go to hell. If you're good, you go to heaven. Trump wants to make you live in Mexico. Only the bad people would go to Mexico. I mean, he wants to send even good people to Mexico. Mexico's worse than hell. Jesus even said so on South Park. So, see, Trump wants to send everybody to Mexico. So, therefore, Trump's worse than Satan. So, Trump, much scarier than Michael Myers. Much scarier movie because Trump is the enemy. So, now for the song. a town like any other comes a story that would scare the most stalwart brother. Something so frightening you might hide your face. It's something so shocking, it's almost Hitchcockian. Will scare the entire human race. If the story were true, people would come unglued and panic in the streets. There would be no hiding, only violence, as people turned on one another to survive. What's scarier than Donald Trump? And he's coming to kill your butt. Being led on by Dr. Luton. They're coming for retribution against enemies of the Republicans. They're madmen with a demonic potion that'll make them unstoppable. The small town of Liberty Bell is going to go to hell as Donald Trump murders his way through minorities. He will slice and dice, and he won't be playing nice. He slowly makes the town the majority. No one's in his way, and he'll make them all pay for simply not being white. What's scarier than Donald Trump? And he's coming to kill your butt. Being led on by Dr. Luton, they're coming to get retribution against enemies of the Republicans. They're madmen with a demonic potion, make them unstoppable. Their only hope of survival, a Muslim named Lana, who after watching her friends die, will maybe stop them in time. Can she stop the president? Is she Liberty Bell's only hopeful resident? Does she have the strength? She's running out of time. What's scarier than Donald Trump? He's coming to kill your butt. Led on by Dr. Luton, they're coming to get retribution against all enemies of the Republican. They're madmen. The demonic potion will make them unstoppable. Join me next week as we look at the classic movie Real Men, starring Jim Belushi and John Ritter.